he's incredibly funny. And I had never read somebody from 100 years ago that made me laugh as much as Chesterton. And he says things that seem so obvious, but he says them in such a way that make you go back. So, for instance, he talks about things that seem like they should be Hallmark card ideas, like wonder. You know, the first essay I put in the book is about two boys. It's a little fantasy short essay. Two boys who are given the opportunity to make a wish. And they're in this little tiny garden in their front of an apartment complex or whatever. And one wishes to be giant. The other one wishes to be a pygmy. The giant strides off and basically turns the world into another version of his tiny garden, which he's already bored with. And he just kind of dies like the fairy tale death of the giant. He just gets tired, lays down, and has his head chopped off. And then the boy who decides to be tiny, suddenly he sees the little garden for the wonders that there are really there. Basically puts himself back in the correct proportion to his universe. And, it's all the old tropes of pride, humility. But he does it in such a way that, I was going through this time when I discovered Chesterton where I was in a depression. I was right on the verge of probably leaving my faith and just kind of become a nihilist. And that was big for me, suddenly kind of like re-looking at the world I'm in right now, this very place that I'm in, and kind of with new eyes. So I think that's a big one for me with Chesterton. And that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg of Chesterton's philosophy, is we have to start from this place of wonder at the world that is even here. I love this. I have a bunch of quotes in front of me just so I can pull them out, but he says, a thing may be too sad to be believed, or too wicked to be believed, or too good to be believed, but it cannot be too absurd to be believed in this planet of frogs and elephants and crocodiles and cuttlefish. And that's actually a character saying that from, I think it's from The Man Who Was Thursday. But just that idea that there's, that's a common argument that, it's just, that's too absurd to be believed. We don't look at how absurd the world is and all,